SMT Nation, we back. Nation, we've got big news out of FirstNet, and of course, this is going to be impacting AT&T in a big way. There's a lot to cover here. Let's just jump right into the content. Link for the article, which is the placeholder inspiration for this video, will be down in the description. Dano Light Reading, you guys can find it there. Also, if you want to help out our channel, you can support us. Different ways to do that can be down in the description as well, and you can always like and share and then comment to engage with the content. All right, there is tons of money coming towards FirstNet. They are going to have a bunch of funding, and of course, AT&T is the builder of the FirstNet network and the operations of the core and all the upgrades that we're going to be seeing in the future. So in terms of like money and funding, I mean, we're talking about $8 billion plus that's going to be going dedicated to FirstNet. All right, now, what is the money going to do? Where is it going towards? Well, you know, you got like $6+ billion that are actually going to be up and coming, spent here in the next couple of years. There's obviously going to be movement of Band 14 over to NR. That's probably going to be happening in a couple of years. Obviously, there's testing and there's authorizations that have to happen. But you've got mission critical services that happen over the 5G network of AT&T through the FirstNet core. So what you're going to be seeing is several billions of dollars that are going to be invested into the core of the network towards advanced 5G features. And, you know, you're going to see specialty capabilities that are specifically for agencies, federal government agencies, you know, first responders and others, right? So, you know, you think about all those folks and all those different functions that they have to do and their critical nature of their connectivity. So you're going to see thousands of new tower sites that are going to be built in the next couple of years in order to further fulfill the coverage needs of FirstNet. You're going to see the transition from LTE over to 5G for Band 14. You're going to see some new technologies that are relative to like voice calling and video calling, things that are unique in order to advance the network forward, to improve the redundancy, improve the reliability, and the instantaneous nature of connections, right? So, and anything that comes down the line. And, you know, AT&T is going to benefit from this, and customers will benefit from this too. In case you aren't noticing it, you know, AT&T's been moving towards a future network, right? They've started to kind of discuss things like O-RAN. They've started to move in that direction. And as the network becomes more open to vendor hardware and all these unique software-defined ways of networking, that just stands to benefit AT&T, and it allows them to have this convergence within the network, but also getting funding specifically for FirstNet puts them at an advantage to continue to modernize their network without spending it all on their own. So if the question was, why did, you know, AT&T move towards this Open RAN model? Why do they want to run so much of their network Open RAN? Why are they, you know, doing things the way that they're doing? They're always trying to find ways for others to support their network build and expansion. They're killing two birds with one stone. This is convergence at its finest, and they're doing it through FirstNet, and it's going to benefit all of us, of course, and the first responders for sure. All right, so there's a lot more news up and coming. I've got my pulse I've got my finger on the pulse of what's going on with FirstNet. I'm looking into some continued, you know, developments with this, and a lot of those details can be very hush-hush, but I think I can get more details on this. Hang tight as we develop kind of a plan on where AT&T might be going with this. As we get more information, I'll be sure to produce more content. So keep it locked and keep it tuned to the SMT for more updates on AT&T and the FirstNet first responder network as it builds out into the 5G era. All right, exciting times indeed. But tell me, what do you guys think about all this? That's a lot of money, man. That's a lot of money to stand to improve the AT&T network and the FirstNet Authority kind of financing it. What are your takes on it? Well, the voice of the people, the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard.